SoapNet.
What did I miss?
Oh, nothing.
No, we haven't even started.
What about you, Jess? How did your session go? I want to hear all about it when we take a recess, okay?
All rise.
You may be seated. Miss Williamson, Mr. Cabot, I trust you're both prepared to wrap up today.
I would like to request a continuance, Your Honor. Due to a death in the family, Mr. Gannon's character witness isn't able to testify today.
The hearing has already gone on long enough, Mr. Cabot. A child's future's at stake here. No, request denied. There'll be no continuance.
We just caught a break. Without Lindsay supporting RJ's motion, we could win this thing.
Your Honor, I'm Lindsay Rappaport. I'm here to speak for Mr. Gannon.
All right, so who could Coulson be having an affair with? I mean, if the guy would kill to keep it a secret.
I don't know. You still close with Lindsay Rappaport?
Lindsay wouldn't go near Coulson. Not after everything he's did to Jen. Even before we knew he killed Paul.
You know who killed Paul Kramer? Well?
Look, Natty, we
Don't
just...
look natty me, okay? Paul Kramer took advantage of my trust, my money, not to mention I was the first person that got arrested for his murder. So if anybody has a right to know who killed this guy, it's me. So who do I have to thank for icing this piece of trash?
Look, like I said, after I'm sworn in tomorrow, I'll take care of you. I'll get you a great job, an apartment in Harrisburg. We'll have plenty of time to be together.
And what about tonight? We should celebrate, just the two of us. You up for it?
Sure. Where are you?
I'm still at the Rappaport Gallery. Meet me outside the garage when you're done. Daniel, you there?
Yeah, I'll see you in an hour. I think of something to tell Laura.
I'm not discussing my husband with you, Bob.
Why? Because you know something's wrong and you're afraid to admit it? Now, wait a minute. You know, you did admit it to me a couple of days ago. You said there's something about Daniel's behavior that's bothering you.
I explained all that, okay? Look, this is a very trying day for everybody here. I don't know what this is about, but I don't need it right now.
This is about you marrying a man that you knew very little about.
You have no right to say that.
Really? Where is he right now?
At a meeting with Brooks.
Are you sure?
What are you insinuating, that my husband's off having an affair on me?
Why would you assume that? Nora, listen, if you think that he's having an affair, you got to tell me about that right now.
I apologize for being late, but it was unavoidable. My daughter's memorial service was today.
You have my deepest sympathy, Mrs. Rappaport.
Thank you. I only hope I can help keep someone else from losing their child today.
The bailiff will swear you in.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
We can't tip our hand, Natty.
Look, I won't tell anybody, I swear.
When we have proof, when we put out our APB, then you can find out like everyone else.
John, I am not everyone else. Paul Kramer ruined my life. He ruined any chance I had at happiness last year, and I want to help. Don't you
want to
get...
help? You stay out of the cops' way. You let them do their job. Understand?
Where do you think you're going?
I'm not gonna do anything stupid if that's what you think.
Well, that's usually a good guess.
I need to talk to somebody.
Well, then who?
Jen, okay? I need to talk to Jen.
How dare you come into my house today of all days and accuse my husband of cheating on me?
Just answer the question.
I want you to leave, Bo.
Hey, how come Daniel is almost never where he's actually supposed to be?
I will admit that my husband is a very ambitious man, but I don't need to know where he is every minute of the day. I have my own life, too.
So you feel it's fine if a guy lies about where he's going?
Oh,
what he's
so
doing?
Daniel's a liar now, huh?
I'm trying to get you to open your eyes.
Mom, Dad, I heard you guys fighting.
I'm sorry, bud.
It's been a tense day, you know, because of Jen, and sometimes when people get tense, they don't think clearly.
No kidding. You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go grab a couple of my video games.
It's a great idea. You know what? Maybe we can talk your mom into coming with us.
Really?
Yeah.
Could you, Mom?
Well, I certainly would have to think about that one, Matthew.
What's there to think about? Just come.
Okay, why don't you go and get your stuff. Go get your stuff. What kind of game are you playing?
This is no game.
You come into my house, you badmouth my husband, and then in front of Matthew, you ask both of us to come over and play house with you? What the hell is going on?
I'll tell you what's going on. Your husband's done some unspeakable things behind your back. And I'm not gonna sit around and let you or my son spend another night in this house alone with him.
What are you trying to say, Bo? What has my dad done?
At 1 only on SoapNet, the new way to watch soaps.
How long have you known these two men, Miss Rappaport?
RJ and Antonio? Years, both of them.
Then you must be aware of their past.
Well, they've both made mistakes, but who hasn't? I mean, who am I to sit here and judge anybody? But I do know that when it comes to Jamie, both of them put her welfare above anything.
Well, Antonio did.
That's why he gave her up last year. He was terrified that something terrible was going to happen to his little girl, and he trusted RJ enough to know that he would keep her safe. He did what he had to do. Who could fault him for that?
Miss Rappaport, I just wanted to...
That having been said, I've had the opportunity in these past few months to spend a lot of time with both Mr. Gannon and Mr. Vega. I've learned a lot about their lives and the company they keep.
Ah, which is why you decided to testify for the plaintiff.
Objection, leading the witness.
Overruled, but with a caution to Mr. Cabot. Let's make sure you're asking a question.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. Would you continue, Miss Rappaport?
There was a time that I thought this custody hearing was a big mistake. I thought that Jamie should be with her father. But since then, I've come to realize that Jamie's needs would best be served if she stayed with her grandfather. She belongs with RJ.
What the hell is wrong with you? Jen is being buried as we speak, and this is what's on your mind? Tearing down my dad?
Hey, Riley.
Matthew, hey, you going to your dad's house now?
Yeah. Did you show Riley my poem about Jen?
No, sweetie, I haven't yet.
Here. I wrote this about Jen.
My sister Jen. My sister Jen is really pretty. My sister Jen is really nice. My sister Jen makes me smile when she takes pictures. Hey, you know, I don't even need to read the rest to know how much she would have loved it.
Yes, she would.
Oh, some friends of ours put up a memorial for her. Do you mind if I hang this there?
It's kind of embarrassing.
Oh, no, it's amazing. Could I hang it?
Okay.
You know, you're the coolest guy. Jen was very proud of you, and so am I.
So, this is the home that you need Matthew and I to escape from, huh? A family with a stepfather and stepbrother who adore our son?
You don't know the whole story. Look, Riley...
I don't care what your problem with my dad is. I have my own problems. Are you just too busy trying to ruin his life to realize that your son's big sister just died?
We are all truly sorry for your loss. But you understand, I do have to ask you some questions. Isn't it true, Miss Rappaport, that you are involved with Mr. Gannon romantically?
Yes, that is true.
And, forgive me, but having just lost a daughter, it's only natural that you'd feel the desire to be close to another child.
Me losing my daughter has nothing to do with Jamie. In fact, when RJ told me that he was suing for sole custody, I told him not to. But since then, I've seen the kind of life that Antonio is going to give her. And I'm not saying that he would be a bad parent. It's just that when he was busy, or when he would be working or in classes, she's going to be in the care of a woman who would rather be picking up guys in a nightclub.
That's a lie! You know I won't tolerate outbursts, Mr. Vegas. Sit down!
You're doing exactly what they want you to do. They're on record claiming you have a terrible temper. Don't prove them right.
Your Honor, I would just like to say for the record that I don't think any child should be taken away from her parents.
And who is Jamie's parent in these proceedings?
Let me finish.
Antonio Vega.
Let the witness continue, Miss Williamson.
Of course, Your Honor.
I've seen firsthand what can happen when you get caught up in the drama of your life and ignore your children. Maybe if I had paid more attention to my daughter and not focused so much on my own problems.
I know how difficult it must have been for you to appear today, Miss Rappaport. And the court is deeply appreciative.
Thank you.
You may step down.
Hey. I'm sorry I snapped at you earlier.
I just don't understand why Rex can know and I can't.
It was up to me, Natalie. He wouldn't be allowed within 100 yards of this station, but it's Bo's call. Where is Rex, anyway?
I don't know. He said something about needing to talk to Jen.
Page me if Bo comes back.
Well, where are you going?
I'm going to make sure your brother doesn't screw things up.
Close, Jen. We know that Coulson did this to you. And I promise on my life, that son of a bitch is gonna wish he was in prison when I get through with him.
Rex? Hey. Look, man, I know this must be tough on you. Everybody at the shack knew how you felt about Jen. She was loved by so many people. It doesn't make any sense why she felt so alone.
She didn't.
What do you mean? What, do you know something the rest of us don't?
It's a good question, Rex. You got an answer?
Hey, Matthew, why don't you call your friend Hector? See if he wants to come over later.
Okay.
Just for the record, Jen's death is very much on my mind, and it breaks my heart to see what it does to Matthew and to everybody else that loved her. And I want to make sure that this doesn't happen again to somebody else.
What are you talking about? Who else could die?
And lastly, Your Honor, Antonio is Jamie's only parent. He's the only parent she has left. She needs him. They need each other. To grant Mr. Gannon's petition would be devastating to Antonio, but most importantly, it would have a devastating effect on Jamie. We ask the court, no, we beg the court not to allow that to happen. Thank you.
The court has listened with great interest to the various testimonies. Add to that the depositions received from Victoria Davidson, Commissioner Buchanan, and Detective McBain, as well as Max Holden and Rachel Gannon. And the court is confident this hearing has been fair and complete. We will adjourn until tomorrow, at which time you will have my decision.
Your Honor, I'm sorry. I just have one more thing that I need to say.
Miss Buchanan has already given her testimony.
If there's more light to be shed on these proceedings, the court will be happy to receive it. You're still under oath, Miss Buchanan. Keep it brief. You needn't take the stand.
Thank you. Wherever RJ and Lindsay thought that they saw me should have absolutely no bearing on this case whatsoever. This is about who is the proper guardian for Jamie, not about which ones picked the better mother figure. That's all I have to say, Your Honor.
And I'll take it into consideration. Court is adjourned.
All rise.
Why did you do that, Jess? Why didn't you defend yourself?
Because she can't. Jess is finally starting to get it. She's not in the driver's seat anymore.
What's wrong?
I need a moment. Excuse me.
I have nothing to say to you.
That's fine.
What's that? You write another song for her?
My stepbrother wrote a poem. I'm here to hang it.
Hey, man. Take care, okay?
Listen, I know you loved her.
So? What, are we supposed to hug now?
I'm just saying, I know you feel the same way.
Okay, you don't know squat. You're just feeling sorry for yourself. Or guilty that you bailed on Jen when she needed you. But you see, I'm doing something about it. I'm gonna find whoever did this to Jen and make them pay.
Jen did this to herself, Rex. And as much as I want to point the finger at my dad and tell everyone else who made her unhappy to go to hell, I can't afford to lose someone else I care about. I couldn't handle it. But you're right, yeah. I felt more guilty than you'll ever know. But that's something I have to live with the rest of my life. I would trade places right now, in a second if I could.
Yeah, so would I.
Thought I'd find you here.
Okay, it was Colson, look. Bo's kid printed this out, probably on the same printer that Colson uses. Look at the little flaws. Same as on the letter I got from the murderer.
Well, looks like we found our smoking gun.
Okay. Daniel Colson killed Paul and Jen. Anne wrote me the letter paying me to frame Dorian, and now we have the proof.
Hector can't come. Too much homework.
I'm sorry, bud. Hey, why don't you wait for me in the car? Okay, I'll be out there in a minute.
Okay. Love you too.
I don't want to fight with you, Nora.
Then you should probably leave, Bo.
Look, I'm concerned about you and Matthew.
And I appreciate your concern. I just question its motivation.
Nora,
You come into this house, you try to undermine the trust that I have in my husband, which I don't need right now. I have enough problems without my overprotective, delusional ex-husband creating more problems.
I'm not creating problems. I've always thought that Colson, there was just something off about him, and now I know why. He's not who you think he is, Nora.
Is that so?
So, why don't you tell me, Bo? Who am I?
Weak.
Where's Fred? Ted? Where have I seen that name before?
Daniel, you're home.
Yeah, I can't stay long. The governor wants me back in Harrisburg for a cabinet meeting, but I can spare a few minutes to find out what kind of lies Bo's spreading about me.
I don't have to lie. I've got the truth on my side.
And what's that supposed to mean?
You know what, Daniel? Bo was just leaving. Please.
Nora, there's gonna come a day when you realize that I'm just trying to help you see the truth before it's too late.
Damn him.
Commissioner. What did you say, Nora?
Congratulations on being named Lieutenant Governor. It's quite a coup.
Yeah, good for me, good for you. We won't have to deal with each other down at the station anymore.
That's right. But I think before too very long, our paths are gonna cross again. This is a commissioner. Look, what I say to you goes no further. It stays between you and me. You got that? I need you to tail someone. Daniel Colson.
Thinks I'm being made a fool. Insults my intelligence with the things he came over here to say about you.
What did he say?
He went on and on about how you're not who I think you are. Didn't have any details, but then didn't give you a chance.
Bo has some serious issues that he has to deal with. Look, I closed the Kramer case. I'm going off to Harrisburg. The man is swimming in his own jealousy.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Now, look, Nora, when I get back, we'll have a romantic evening together, a pre-swearing-in celebration.
Okay. Let's do that. Are you having an affair?
No. No. How can you even ask such a thing?
Nora, listen, if you think that he's having an affair, you gotta tell me about that right now.
Lindsay, wait. It was really nice seeing Will today.
That's what you want to talk to me about? Will?
No, it's not. I'm sorry. Do you and RJ really think that you saw me at Xanadu?
Yes. Why are you asking me that? Don't you know where you've been?
Excuse me.
I know Lindsay's testimony had to have done some damage.
And what Jessica said at the end, I don't
If I lose custody of my
You
daughter...
can't think that way, Antonio.
I know. I know I have to stay positive.
Look,
for Jamie's sake.
The judge is going to look at this from every angle. And even though Jessica made that point about the judge not basing her decision on her and Lindsay, it has to be a factor.
I love Jess. And now that we're finally back together, I'm not going to lose her or my daughter. No matter what.
Where do you think you're
None of
going?
your damn business.
Unless you want to spend the night in the holding cell, you'll make it my business.
Look, the bastard killed Jen and is now trying to convince everybody she's a suicidal lunatic.
The truth will come out, Rex.
When? Next year? I'm not waiting, McBain, okay? Not when the last thing that Jen saw before she died was that psycho's face. Well, now Colson's gonna know what that feels like because I am gonna enjoy watching him beg for mercy the way Jen did.
So you want to honor Jen's memory, huh? Spend the rest of your life in jail? Don't you understand? We can nail this guy. We can lock him up for good. But you try doing this yourself, you're the one who's gonna end up doing the time. Is that what you want? Is it? All right. Now let's go nail this guy.
Still don't get it. Why couldn't Mom hang out with us?
I don't know. You know what? I'll explain it all to you. Sit down. I can't explain it right this second.
Hey, Matthew, how you doing?
Okay.
Uncle Bo, I need to talk to you.
Yeah, and I need your help. Can you keep an eye on Matthew for a while?
Yeah, I'll take him to the diner. We can...
No. He can't leave the premises, okay? He's got to stay right here.
Okay, I'll watch him.
Okay, thank you.
But Uncle Bo, I still need to talk to you. It's about the Kramer case.
Yeah?
You said something before. It was on your board, and I can't remember what you said. It was,
Just ask me the question.
Who's Ted?
Ted? That's Mr. Coulson's real name. Did Mr. Coulson do something bad?
Is that Will?
Yeah.
You know, I told you you didn't have to come down here today.
Yes, I did. I couldn't bear to watch someone that I care about lose his little girl.
Are you okay? When you ran out of here, you scared me.
Yeah, I didn't mean to upset you. I just, if you lose Jamie over something that I said...
Just listen to me closely. Whatever it is you're going through, I'm here for you. 100%.
It's good to know, but I really think that you need to focus on
I'm
getting
gonna focus on both of the women in my life.
I love you so much. I just want to do what's right.
You know, I am glad you decided to drive.
I just wanted you to be able to relax.
Why are we getting on the interstate?
You'll see.
Mark, the last week has been a living hell for me.
Yeah, it's been hell for all of us, Daniel. But hey, tonight, let's forget about all the bad stuff. Let's celebrate our life together. Our future.
Sounds good.
It'll be a night you won't forget. I promise.
Look, I don't want you to worry, son, okay? Because, you know, there are a lot of men out there, their name's Ted. Just like there's a lot of boys out there, their name's Matthew. Do me a favor. Keep an eye on Natalie, make sure she stays busy.
Fine. Uncle Bo, is
No more questions, all right? I'll tell you everything as soon as I can.
Okay.
I need to talk to you in your office now.
Come on in.
Matthew wrote this poem for Jen. Check out the way it's printed.
Hey, Matthew, can you come on in here a minute? Yeah, I just saw this poem that you wrote for your big sister. It's great. When did you do this?
A few months ago.
Notice the title here, it's in red. You know, I think your mom's printer, it only prints in black and white, doesn't it?
Mr. Coulson let me use his. So I guess it looks kind of funny. That's why I got a new one.
All right, thank you. Hey, why don't you go on out there? Natalie, busy, bud.
What's up? I thought you'd be psyched.
Yeah, this is Commissioner Bo Buchanan, Landview PD. I need to speak to the Attorney General. It's about an arrest warrant. Okay, I need to talk to him as soon as he comes in. All right? Tell him that right away.
Hi, yeah, Officer Darrow's on line 1. He says it's urgent.
Okay, thanks. It's the guy who got tail and Wilson. Darryl, what's up? Where is he? All right, stay on him, okay? I'm on my way. Darryl says he's headed for the Lincoln Tunnel, New York City. There's another guy driving, no ID on that guy, but Darryl's on him. Listen, if Coulson's gonna try to make a break for it, I'm gonna be the one to bring him in. Stay here with me until the general call, okay? Good.
I got a shotgun.
No, you got nothing. You're not going anywhere near this.
Look, I hate to do this to you, but he's probably better under your watch than he is running around on his own.
All right, you stick with me. You do everything I say. You keep quiet. You got that? Don't do that.
Good luck.
Hey, Matthew, listen. I gotta take off for a little while, okay?
Where to?
I'll tell you as soon as I get back. Hey, Natalie? do me a favor. You take him to Landfair with you, okay? No questions, no questions. Under no circumstances do you let him go back to Nora's house. All right? Thanks. Okay, Bud. I love you. You be good.
We hate when cops don't tell kids what's going on.
Sorry, don't feel bad, Matthew. Sometimes they don't tell other people what's going on either.
You hang in there, Matthew.
Okay, Matthew, so why don't we see if we can find a deck of cards and we can play some rummy or something?
I don't want to play cards. I just want to go home.
Riley, why are you doing this to me? I'm supposed to be behind the camera.
Are you kidding? With a beautiful face like that? Now, come on. Say something brilliant and meaningful.
Okay, if I do, will you stop?
Deal.
Okay, fine. Brilliant and meaningful. Here we go. Riley Coulson, not only are you incredibly brilliant, but you're also the most meaningful thing that's ever happened to me. I love you more than you know. How was that? Can I have the camera back now?
There's no point in you hanging around, Antonio. We can't do anything until tomorrow morning when we hear the judge's decision. So why don't you and Jessica go home and relax? Where is Jessica?
I don't know. She had to go do something. She wouldn't say what.
Look, I know you've been worried about Jessica's state of mind these days, but the best thing you can do is go home and pray that somehow we got through to that judge.
Hey.
How's tonight looking? Because I could sure use an evening at home with a certain police lieutenant.
I'd love that too, but there's no way I'm gonna make it. Things are a little crazy down here.
Okay. No dinner. How about later?
I don't think so. All right, not tonight.
Something big is going on. I can hear it in your voice.
I'll call you later.
You know, I have a feeling that this thing is gonna break my way, because did you see the look on the judge's face right there at the end? Lindsay, I'm sorry. I'm here going on and on about this.
No, I'm the one who's sorry. I mean, I should be happy about the way things went, and I am. I really am. I just had the strangest encounter with Jessica after the hearing.
What? Was she upset about your testimony?
No, that's what was really weird. She was confused, scared.
Well, don't worry about Jessica. She's a Buchanan. They can take care of themselves.
Thank you for making time for me, Dr. Jameson. I know it's after hours.
No problem. I'm glad to see you, Jessica. Have a seat.
Thanks. I just wanted to come and tell you that, I'm gonna come to therapy as often as I need it. I'm gonna, take my medication, whatever it takes to get my life back.
I admire your courage and your commitment.
But I'm not gonna tell Antonio about this.
Well, Jessica, your therapy is going to take a lot of work. You'll need the support of your friends and family.
I understand that. But you have to understand that if my problems put my mom back in the hospital, or if they cause Antonio to lose custody of his little girl, I won't be able to live with myself. So, whatever it is, whatever my problem is, I'm gonna have to deal with it on my own.
I still don't understand.
I know, Matthew, honey, you want to go home. And you will. But right now, we're gonna go back to my house, just like I said. And Aunt Vicky's gonna be so happy to see you. And we've got some really cool DVDs. We'll go home, make some popcorn, watch a movie. What do you say, okay?
I don't want to.
Okay, I know you don't like this. But it's not gonna be for that long. And as soon as your dad's finished, he'll come and pick you up and everything will be great.
Finish with what?
Mom!
Hey! Hi, sweetheart. Mwah. Where's your, Where's your dad? I came by to get some papers to finish up on a case. Where is he? Where's Bo?
He has something important to do, so he left me here with Natalie until he comes back.
He just left you at the station?
Well, he didn't just leave him, he left him with me, but...
All right, well, why don't we go home?
No,
Make us some dinner.
no.
No?
Yes, Matthew, could you go to your dad's office for just a minute, please?
Sure.
Thanks. Look, Nora, I'm under strict orders by Uncle Bo. Matthew is to go with me back to Landfair.
Strict orders? Natalie, are you losing your mind? I'm his mother. I'm taking him home.
This is it, 23rd Street and 8th Avenue.
Hey, Commissioner.
Hey, Daryl, nice work. Is Colson still in there?
Well, I got here maybe 20 minutes ago. He hasn't left yet.
This guy. I told you we do this my way. I don't want you going off half-cocked.
Hey, Commish, I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next.
The scent is all you notice from Renews It.
On the next One Life to Live.
I am meeting the King of Hearts.
I don't think you should be mad at Kevin. I think you should be grateful to him.
What is going on here? Why won't Bo let me take Matthew home?
We're miles away from home. Nobody even knows you're here.